Hey, Taurus. A lot of readers out there, a lot of busy energy happening right now, even in this isolation period. You can follow me on Instagram. I'm not really on YouTube all that much, but I think I've got some shit to say right now, especially now that we're all in isolation. And we don't know when, we don't know how, we don't know where. A lot of stuff kind of unclear. Anyway, follow me on Instagram. But for the most part, I want to do a reading just to see what's coming through for the Taurus energy after. So what is coming through? And I'm not down with timeless reads. I think timeless reads are silly. Give me a frame. Give me a time frame. You know what I mean? So let's get into what we can expect for Taurus energy post-quarantine, post-isolation period, when you reemerge. So whatever that means for your region, right? Because all the regions are different, opening schedules, and we don't exactly know what that exact time frame is looking like. You know, they say the summer, but when in the summer? Is it end of May? Is it end of June? When is it? So whenever you come out of isolation, what does that look like for you, Taurus? What can you expect? Because a lot of people are like, well, we're doing, it's prison talk. We're doing isolation dating and whatever. And some of you guys are maybe, so let's not pretend it's not happening. Anyway, my energy was off the last time I tried getting back on YouTube. So it's on today. I feel good. Hopefully you're all safe and, some people are protesting, some people are not. It's whatever, man. What are you going to do? Just focus on you. Focus on you and your family. Focus on you and your household. Okay? Focus on staying healthy. Do what you got to do for you as long as you're not hurting anybody else. I'll keep my opinions to myself. But I want to see what's coming up for the Taurus energy out there. After you are out and about in the world. Money is coming through first. And then we'll get into some other stuff. A little bit of conflict around money. Okay, what's this conflict about? I feel like it's fast-moving conflict for some reason, even considering where we are right now. That's your current situation. But I want to know what it leads into. We got May. It's a Taurus season. So we've got May. What's this conflict about? I'm not reading reversals. It did pop out reverse, but I'm not reading reversals. Got another earth sign. Got a small, maybe a side hustle, some sort of small money energy coming in for you. You or somebody else feels like you would have a better connection or a better transition or process with whatever you're having an issue with in terms of your money, your lifestyle, something like that. If you guys were able to meet up in person, hop your asses on Skype, get on Zoom. Come on, everybody's doing it right now. So there is no excuse. So if someone's offering you some sort of excuse or delay or something because and they're blaming it on COVID, they're blaming it on isolation, and they're saying that they can't connect with you because of XYZ. No. You tell them, no. Here's a Zoom link. Where's my money? Or however that works out. So don't listen to any sort of excuses in terms of not being able to get that money, even if it's a small amount. Like, do you really need this? It's such a small amount. Yes, bitch, I really need this. Give me that small amount. Every dollar counts. That's the energy you kind of have to lead with. And I feel like this is current. I don't feel like this is when you get out of isolation. I feel like, your money situation also begins to improve. It could be a message as you get back out into regular scheduling, regular normal life. Yeah. Okay, so as you come out of isolation in terms of your money, this conflict that you're having now, or this maybe static you're getting right now, currently with a minimal amount of money or an offer of money or some sort of payment that needs to be received or something, some transaction that needs to happen. And it is by someone who is, someone has to give you money. You have to receive some sort of small payment or something like that is happening. And my screen shut down. But some sort of small minimal payment has to come to you, and it needs to happen to you while you're in isolation. So don't take any excuses. Don't allow anyone to say, I can't pay me, you give a blah, blah, blah. I already said that part. But the point is that the Queen of Wands energy is what you're going to be exiting this isolation period with. So providing all that happens, you will be in a position, whether you're a guy or a female, you'll be in a position where you're like, okay, great. I feel good about this. Thank you. Thank you. Here's your receipt. Have a nice day. And the reason why I have such an attitude about it is because of the conflict. And I don't think that this is a pleasant transaction. I think that someone actually owes you or something like that, right? Or you're waiting on something. And so I don't think that it's pleasant. But by the time this situation happens during isolation, so let's say now we're entering into May, and as we enter into May, possibly June, or whenever you're allowed to begin to feel like normal and get back out there into you're still social distancing, or not, we're not calling it social distancing anymore, by the way, you guys, we're calling it physical distancing. So by the time you get back out into the world, you will be in a position of the Queen of Wands energy. So you're going to be feeling good about where you stand financially, and I also sort of like physically where you're standing. I feel you're going to be happier. Yeah. Pull one more card. And it's going to be in a place where the burden of that financial situation kind of ends. Oh, shit. Got my cards. Hold on. Oh, gosh. Okay. So the burden of that financial situation sort of ends. And that means that you will be in a position to where you can have a little bit of fun with your side hustle. You can have a little bit of fun and creativity with it. Okay. And you're also speaking what you want. What else may come out? Taurus energy. You'll be able to move on from something. So something that you were harping on or I feel like it was just I think it's been a pain in your side for quite some time. It's been a thorn in your side for a little bit of time. So after you come out of isolation, after you get that payment, after that transaction is managed or executed, you will be in a position where you can finally kind of move on. And that is something that's going to really help you come out of isolation. Let me do one more. What does this mean? You could be, you're leaving an old project. You're even leaving an old style of money making or money. Yeah. Something is ending there and you've moved on by the time you get out of isolation. Some of you guys are dealing with an air sign. So, okay, somebody from your past, somebody who's currently has like this trickle residual energy is giving you so much fucking grief when it comes to paying you something. Okay? That ends by the time you come out of isolation, but it's still a pain in your side. You get the money, or you have collection of the money, or something happens with the money, or there's a message with the money from an air sign, and it's just giving you grief. It's giving you total grief. That's what's happening. But it's going to end quickly. Yeah, just so by August, let's say by August, it'll be completely, the transaction is completed. But this process is taking forever, and they're using COVID. I said it. I fucking said it. They're using COVID as an excuse to get you your money. So it's a lot of rat-a-tat-a-tat-a-tat-a-tat energy. August is when you'll be done with it. Yeah. In August, you'll be done with it. In August, you'll be fine. Look to an Aries or some sort of older, paternal, authoritative, masculine figure to give you the insight and help that you need in terms of, and this is all money, by the way. So let's see what happens when you come out of isolation, Taurus, for love. When when it comes to love, what's coming through for the Taurus energy, or what's the storyline with the Taurus energy after isolation period ends, after quarantine ends? So this is summer energy, okay? And I don't know when or how. It's not a timeless read. Don't get it twisted. It's not a timeless read. This is just the energy that's coming through when you finally emerge out of quarantine. And I don't mean like you're like, well, I go to the grocery store. I'm not in quarantine. Yeah, you are. When your government region shutdown ends, what does life look like in terms of love for you? When you can finally probably meet up with someone and they finally say, hey, we are allowed to meet up. We have to be 6 feet apart, but let's still meet up. Like that type of energy. What does it look like? And then if it's not, if you're like, no, I'm already married, I'm already connected to somebody, we're quarantining together. Well, okay, well, let's see who murders who. Let's see who murders who. Love energy for Taurus. Post-quarantine, post-isolation, love energy. What does it look like? Whoa. I should have done my nails for this, you guys. Love energy, post-quarantine for Taurus. What does it look like? There's a maternal feeling of love, but also I'm not reading reversals. It came out reverse. So I feel like some of you guys are torn. I mean, you love your partner. If you're in a relationship right now, you do love your partner, but you also are annoyed. You're ready to take a break. You're ready to stretch your legs a little bit. Not break up, but like if you're stuck in quarantine, right? So by the time you come out of quarantine, it came out reverse. So I feel like relief. By the time you come out of quarantine, you're kind of like, oh my God, thank God that's over. And now I can fall back in love with my partner. Now, if you're single and looking for love, I do think that you guys are going to immediately set your eyes on someone or something. Yeah, you're looking to explore. You're looking to branch out. You're looking to just maybe do your hookups, or you're seeing the whole like, okay, now that I can meet up with people, I want to meet up with all these people I was talking to just now online. All these people that we were like, oh yeah, when this is over, we got to totally check out a burger joint or whatever the situation is. So you're really in a space when you come out of isolation where you're open. And I think a lot of people are doing that right now. I think a lot of people are experiencing the whole open energy where you're feeling like, damn, I spent like a whole month working on myself. I spent a whole month deciding what I wanted, what I needed, what a proper relationship was looking like for me. And I know exactly what that is, and I'm out here to get it. I'm out here to get it with the World card. And I think that you're ready to fall in love. And I think that there is someone, possibly. There's a lot of someones, but there might be someone in particular coming through because of the Queen of Cups I see. Let's see who this is. What happens after Taurus? Some of you guys are coming out of a breakup. Yeah, some of you guys like did the whole breakup thing right before the shutdown, right before the lockdown. And so you're recovered from that. It came out in reverse, the Three of Swords. So you're recovered from that. The energy is still there because I think that what you came out of was a very karmic situation. So a lot of you guys suffered a loss during isolation. And so by the time you come out of it, you kind of are healed. It's still there, obviously, the phantom limb energy and feeling as if you're kind of scratching your head, like the dust settled a little bit. So you guys are kind of like, scratching your head, like wondering, like, all right, now what? How do I pursue love? How do I get that love back? How do I get this energy back into my life? Because you want it. The World Cup says you deserve it. The World card says you deserve it. I think in August, again, that's another, I think there's a Leo energy, but mostly I think that directly to the Queen of Cups. Listen, Taurus, you have been hurt. There's some energy here. You have been hurt, but you're strong enough, you're beefy enough. I don't know why I'm saying that, but I think you're beefy you're beefy enough and strong enough to be able to recognize what it was that just happened to you in terms of this loss, this heartache, this heartbreak. Now, the Strength card directly underneath the Queen of Cups is really telling me that you have healed in isolation. And I think you're even surprised. You're surprised, I feel, that you are this healed. And that's a really good energy. It's a really good vibe. The Strength card is saying you're, oh man, like that damn Kelly Clarkson song. One of her songs is in my head now. Yeah. You're fine. You're gonna be fine. This energy is good energy. You're, and again, it's residual. You're healing, but it is coming back. August is when I feel like you're gonna be super recovered emotionally from this thing that happened. Maybe some of you guys had surgery also, I feel like emergency surgery. Someone had emergency surgery. Another 3. It's going to take work. It's going to take collaboration and work with someone if you're trying to get back with someone, or if some major relationship needs to recover. It's going to take a lot of, I feel like, collaboration to where you and this other person or these other people, whatever's involved in this love storyline coming out of isolation, you guys are going to have to sit down and say, hey, we need to talk about this. Like, fucking for real, sit down, get a pen and paper out. We need to have a proper discussion about how we're going to make this work. And that discussion is major. It's a major discussion, you guys. It's under the World card. Someone's criticizing, or someone was criticizing too much about how you ran shit. Yeah. Oh. All right. There is regret. There is sadness. There is heartbreak here. Somebody was really, really, really heartbroken. Yeah, I had a Taurus person hit me up on Instagram, and they were having a difficult time too. So I'm wondering what that was. But ultimately, there's definitely a feeling of regret and recovery. I think that someone was super critical of you. Possibly there's definitely maybe an emergency surgery happening. And it sucks because I feel like this is a love reading. This is what happens after you recover. But yeah, coming out into the world, you might look different. You might feel different. You might act different. And a lot of people are going to chalk it up to, hey, isolation sucks, right? Am I right? That kind of energy. But you had some major shit going through during isolation. So you could have found out that someone just, legit, like I'm just going to put it out there, like someone just cheated on you. Someone decided, I'm going to quarantine with somebody else during isolation. You're like, wait, what? There's that. But I think that you're going to be good, dude. Hold on. Let's see. All right. Lots of 3s. Eesh. Taurus, I haven't seen you guys go through something like this in a minute. All right. It is going to be okay. It's not going to be okay immediately. I say August. Oh, you guys can't even see the cards, can you? I say in August you'll be all right. In terms of love, I think that unfortunately, if you're looking for love right now, this is a reading that's popping up for the Taurus who is not exactly looking for love. They're actually looking for healing. I think they've gone through some shit. And I think that ultimately your ships are coming in. The seeds have been planted. But most importantly is the Queen of Cups and the Strength card. I think that you are recovering from something painful. I think that your intuition is extremely heightened right now. And so you need to trust it, especially when you come out. When you come out of quarantine, come out of isolation, and you get into the world and you're like, okay, what's next? You need to trust that what's coming for you is so huge and good in terms of love that, and I say that with confidence because we've got the Three of Wands, and that means that what's coming towards you is taking its sweet time. And the reason why it's taking its sweet time is because the ship that's coming in for you is full of all the stuff you've been asking for. That's not a DoorDash. That's not an Uber drive. That's not an Uber Eats. This is coming to you in some major, on a yacht, on a luxury yacht, on the Queen Mary. It's coming to you on something that's taking its sweet time because what's on board is so much more valuable. I mean, you can get a DoorDash and have that shit be delivered, spilled open, have the driver take a sip of the milkshake, and give it to you and be like, here you go, fucking dirty asses. But not that Uber drivers are dirty asses. I'm just saying, like, whoever this person might have been. You can do that, or you can just be patient, allow yourself to heal, trust the High Priestess energy, and know that probably around August, something so major for you is coming. And it's major, and it's taking its sweet time because it is that major. So don't settle for less. The World card and the Three of Pentacles, everything here is telling me that what is coming for you is so major and important that you can't be fucking with the Three of Swords, the Five of Cups, and the Ten of Swords energy by the time August rolls around. You need to be prepared for this energy, which is going to be major. It's going to be huge. What'd I say? What did I just say to you? Okay? That Fool card is saying this isolation period, unfortunately, it sucked. It sucked for a lot of the Taurus. It was a drag. I think that you're going through every single emotion. You're feeling exhausted, hurt, drained, depleted, all of these negative things, regret, agony, sadness. But then there's also it was like this weird dualistic thing where you also had these twinges of hope and love because you felt love in other ways. And I think that what you deserve with the High Priestess card is telling me that when you go to sleep at night, Taurus, journal. It's asking you to journal. It's asking you to write down your dreams, your hopes, your thoughts. Kiss your journal, fold it up, put it by your nightstand, light a candle, do what you have to do to calm yourself and trust me. Trust me. Don't trust me. Trust the universe. That the Three of Wands is here to bring you a brand new start in August, and it is going to be mind-blowingly good. And then I want you to hit me up on Instagram and tell me, oh shit, I wrote down that I wanted this, and in August this happened. This sadness that you're going through, hey, we all have to go through it. We all have to go through it, and you went through it. And now you're coming out with the Fool card. Brand new start. So look out for an Aries energy. Look out for a Leo. Look out for a Pisces. But mostly, look out for yourself. Look out for yourself and see how you're moving. Because I think that what you're going through right now, tough times do not last. Tough people do. So let it go. Let the Five of Cups go. Release that shit. And prepare yourself. So if I told you that in August, your dreams are coming true. In terms of love, in terms of happiness, in terms of personal satisfaction. Your dreams are coming through and true in August. What's today? April something? Okay, well, get your ass together and prepare for it because it is coming through. What you don't want to do is be caught with your pants down in August where it's like, oh, hey, your dream's coming true, but you're not ready for it. No, you don't want to do that. So be ready, stay ready, get ready. It's coming through. I see it coming through for you. You have to release the pain, let that go. And if you can't, if you're like, I can't, it's too hard. Hey, listen, the whole world is too hard. So you wake up every morning and you say, I release this anger, I release this pain, I release anything that's preventing me from getting to my 3 of Wands in August. So this is a card, this setup here, and this is a weird reading. I've never done a reading like this before. So this setup here is actually telling you that the training wheels are coming off in August. So be ready for the real deal in love in August. Good luck to you, Taurus. I guess I'll be back. You can hit me up on Instagram, but I'll probably be back on here after we're all released from lockdown, but maybe in the fall. Okay. Yeah, I think that's it. Okay, good luck. Find me on Instagram. I love you. Bye.